The one critical element or critical thing I'm seeing on websites on clinical and telemedicine practice is websites that we just don't have in place, and it's super important. And today we're going to discuss why it's important and show you exactly how to fix it. So all of us have a website for our business, and we spend a lot of time, money, resources to get people to visit that website. So that could be a Facebook post, that could be a blog, that could be a video like this, it could be a Google ad. And our goal is for them to take that next step, which is how do we take them off social, get them onto the website so that then maybe they'll call us or book an appointment. And if you go and look at your website and look at how much traffic you're getting, I see this a lot of time. People come to me and say, "Hey, Juan, I'm getting visitors. I'm getting 3, 4, 500, 1,000, 2,000 visitors, but they aren't converting." And it's the same thing that happens at networking events, right? I'm getting people that are interested, and I'm having all these conversations, but they're not converting. They're not actually coming in and using my services. And I hear this all the time. So, what is the missing element? Well, that's follow up. And there's a way we can follow up without having to actually call or even send an email. And today I wanted to show you how you can follow people up that visited your website and for whatever reason didn't actually take that next step. They didn't book that appointment. They didn't call our office. And if you look at the numbers, it's always like that. You'll have 1,000 visitors, but maybe only 2 to 3% of those actually do something. So how can we increase that 2 to 3%? And this is important if you're producing any type of content, if you are running ads, especially. And we need to have this strategy in place so that we can get the most out of our ads. And this truly is one of the biggest reasons why ads don't work for a lot of people. Everybody's focused on top of funnel awareness, but nobody's thinking, okay, they visited. Now, how do we take them to that next step? How do we take them from awareness, top of funnel, to consideration, which is middle of funnel? And the way we do that is with follow-up. So I'm going to show you today how to do that. And to do any of this, we need to install something called a Facebook pixel. And the Facebook pixel, what it does is it's a piece of code. Don't let that freak you out. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. I'll share my screen here in a second. It's a piece of code that we put on your website. And what that does is anybody that visits, it lets us retarget them or follow them up because people are busy, especially parents, which tend to be a lot of the patients we work with. They have kids, they have soccer, they have a busy schedule, they're running around, and they are interested, but the amount of time it takes to actually pick up the phone sometimes can be a constraint. So Facebook pixel on your front homepage, and what that does is anybody that visits, it lets us put an ad back in front of them so that we can follow them up without actually having to call them, without even knowing who they are. And that's what's going to move them from the top to the middle, and then ideally to convert into a patient, which is the bottom of our funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set this up on your website so that you can do it today. You don't need to be proficient at coding or websites. It's super easy, and it's just something that people aren't aware of. And once you implement this, later I can show you how to set up these retargeting ads so that you can follow these people up that are interested. These are warm leads. They want what you have. They visited your website. They've done that. Now we just need to get them to convert. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see how we can do this. If you're watching this on the replay, don't be shy. Leave a comment. Let me know who you are, where you're at. So the very first step we need to do is set up a business.facebook account. So you'll go to business.facebook.com. And if you don't have this set up, start there and then hit create account. When you hit create account, it's going to prompt you to log in to your existing personal account, your Facebook account that you normally have. So have that email and password ready. Create account, it'll walk you through the steps. You don't have to pay anything for this. You just follow the steps and then it'll link it to your business pages. And this is where we're going to get our Facebook pixel. So once you do that, I'm going to show you what the next screen looks like. And you'll fall on a page that looks something like this. Might be a little bit different, doesn't matter. Point is, we want to get to this page. And this is our data source page. Now, when you first log in, you won't land here, so I'm going to show you how to get here. Anytime you're lost, just go under the house on the top left. And we want to go to our tools. And usually on the right, you'll see an icon and it says Events Manager. And that's where we want to get to. If it's not up here under your shortcuts, then that's okay. Just go under Manage Business and it'll be down here. So once you're logged in, don't get overwhelmed. Just go to your Events Manager. And you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. Now, the first thing we need to do is we're going to create a pixel, and then we're going to install this pixel. So here on this page, first thing we need to do is simply add an event, and we'll just say from a new website. And then at this point, we can either manually install the pixel, or you can use an integration partner. So if you have a Wix website or Squarespace, if you're using any of these platforms, Shopify, even WordPress, you can use this partner integration. So click on Use a Partner, and then just find your website hosting. So it could be HubSpot. If you have an online course, you can use Kajabi. There goes Squarespace, Wix, WordPress, and then just click the one that's yours. So we'll use Wix as an example. And then it's going to walk you step by step. So we're going to go to next. And then it'll tell you, you'll log in on the admin side of your website, and then you'll select marketing tools, hit next, and then marketing integrations. And then here you'll be able to select where it says Facebook Pixel. And then connect your Facebook Pixel. And then this is your ID code. So this code, you would simply paste it here where it says add your Facebook Pixel. And then you'll hit next. And you are done. We'll skip setting up events for now. So just go to next and then finish. And it's that simple. Now, this can be for Wix. It can be for any other platform. So if you're using Squarespace, it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to walk you through these steps. Now, if you do have a website developer, then the easier way is just to send them your code. So go to same step from a new website, insert code manually, copy code, continue, and then you can just paste that code into an email address and then send it to them and tell them, hey, this is my Facebook Pixel. Can you please install it into my website? And it's that simple. And what this does, once this is installed, the next step you want to do is download a Google Chrome extension called Facebook Helper Chrome. So Facebook Helper Google Chrome extension. And then just click on the top link. And this is what the icon will look like on your Google Chrome browser, which you can see it on mine. It's right here. And then you'll just add this, you'll add this to your Chrome browser. You have to use Google for this, by the way, Google, to be able to do this. So once you add it, it'll appear here on the top right. And then you just want to go back to your website. So I'm going to go to my website, juanmoralesrn.com. And once it loads, you'll see that this Facebook Pixel Helper activated. And that lets me know that my Facebook Pixel is now installed and it's working. So here's my Pixel ID and everything looks good. Mainly you're looking for this green check mark. Now let's go look at other websites, see what we find. Let's look for a ketamine clinic. And we'll just pick a random one. So this is the website. And as you can see, there's no Pixel installed. If there were, this would have lighted up. Let me just go to a website that would most likely have a Pixel so that you can see. See, so HubSpot has their Pixel set up, which is why this lit up. And there's their ID and they have it set up. So this is how you verify that your Pixel is installed. It's an easy way. There's other ways to do it, but this is the easiest. And that's how you set up your Facebook Pixel. So once you get this set up, what it does is it collects that information of people that are visiting your websites so that then you can retarget them. In a separate video, I'll show you how to set that up, how you set up a retargeting audience. And then that's going to help move this person that is aware of who you are. They're considering using your services. So they're at the awareness. We need to move them to consideration. And then we need to move them to conversion or the money zone. So that's how we're going to do that with our retargeting pixels. And this is a very important part of your marketing strategy that a lot of us, we're just not aware that this is an option, and we don't implement it, right? So if we don't know it's an option and how to use it, then how are we going to do it? So next video, we'll be covering exactly how you can set up a retargeting campaign based off your website visitors. All right, guys, hope that was helpful. If you're liking these type of videos, let me know. I'll continue to do them so that you can continue to learn and grow your practice. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks.